Build the wall, he said, 2016. And everybody called him a racist. We don't need no wall. Just let anybody come in. Build the wall, he did. And he tried to warn everyone that if you didn't build this wall, you were going to have third world banana republics showing up in your nation that nobody had the foresight to see what he was trying to warn us about. I tell you, he's a visionary. Donald Trump says things and they come to pass. Donald Trump warns the people that have ears to hear. But if you're silly and deluded and deceived by the Democratic Party, you will miss it every time. They've been deceiving people for a long time, and they hope that you continue to buy the bait. Meanwhile, in current news, Kamala Harris says she's going to visit the border tomorrow. She's the border Caesar now. Do you believe that, you all? Now she's taking accountability. Will she take accountability for the border? Because for the longest she said, that wasn't my job, baby doll. Get somebody else to do it. How do you think people will receive her tomorrow? It'll be very, very interesting. Because this is this woman now that wants to show up and say, hey, we've got to have some, rules. We've got to have some emergency things to help seal the border. I tried to pass the bill and the bipartisan bill and, no one would, she's backing up. What is it? She's flip-flopping. Do we need borders or don't we? Do we build walls or don't? What we doing, Kamala? So it'll be interesting to see how she flip-flops tomorrow. But we remember and we know how you really feel, because this is the woman that said, no deportation, more education. No deportation, more education. Y'all remember the little dance and song that she put together for you all? Hey you all, welcome to Pearls of Eden. Today's topic, conversation, we're going to talk about the border crisis, but we're going to also talk about a conversation that is often overlooked. But the numbers are rising for the mental health and the suicide rate among the border patrols. Yes, this is a conversation that they do not want to talk about in mainstream media because of the pressure and because of all the chaos that is coming in at the border and all the unmentionable things that they have to witness and they have to see and what they have to put up and deal with. It is leading to so much stress that yes, there is a rise, a suicide rate among Border Patrol workers. Now, when we think about the Border Patrol, we think about, they're there to secure the borders, to vet the people, to make sure who is coming in, are coming in properly. But with this current administration, they have been kind of stripped of their rights, and basically any and everyone, yes, can come through the border right now and they will not be stopped. They cannot stop them. And they say the vetting process is so bare minimum, it's basically not there. They basically don't even have the capacity to check properly the people that are coming in and through the borders, and they're just letting them in, and they're frustrated because they feel like they have forsaken the American people. They feel like they are not doing their job thoroughly. They feel like they have put the not only the nation's security breach, they feel like they're doing the American people an injustice, but also the children that are coming over with these families. They typically are able to do DNA kits, where they're not able to vet the people that are coming over properly. So what does that mean? There's a lot of human sex trafficking. There's a lot of children coming over with adults that are saying that they're mommy and daddy, but they're not. There's a lot of things that we really could have a deep conversation about. Where are the 325,000 children that have come up missing, migrant children, I tell you, under Kamala Harris. You know, human sex trafficking is a topic that many people just aren't ready for. They just want to live in their little pretend bubble, and they do not want to know the truth about what is happening right here in these streets of America. But it's disgusting. And the Border Patrol, a lot of them are saying, hey, that these people, what they will do, they will play disgusting games to get over here. They will drop children off, and it will distract the Border Patrol people. So they'll drop them somewhere, God knows where they go to get the children, because of course they care about the little ones, and they know that. Meanwhile, they're crossing the border because their attention, they're just a decoy. There's a lot of things that they're seeing and witnessing that's just disgusting that I'm not going to be able to go into here, but look it up. It is a very, like I said, mainstream media is sweeping it under the carpet, but there's lots of articles, there's lots of information. Do your due diligence, children of God, because it's out there. And like I said, it's important that we understand, because she wants to wipe her hands clean, and she wants to pretend, oh, I passed a bipartisan border bill that was full of fluff, that was political optics. Go read it for yourself, that even she couldn't get Democrats to sign. And of course she wanted to do it during election season to cover her tracks. And nobody going for that, Kamala Harris. You need to fix the mess you created, which you and Joe Biden could do it right now with a signature. You could close those borders, but they won't do that. But tomorrow she will go and she will try to save face, because this is her first visit. The border sees her first visit to the border. And I'm sure the welcoming that she will get will be far from warm and receiving. But it will be cold, as all of her welcomings are, because people just don't really care for her. And when you haven't shown up and you haven't been there for the people and you haven't heard their cries, when you show up, please don't expect a fanfare. But it'll be interesting. She'll probably try to say, hey, we did the best we could under the circumstances, and give us some fluff, some word salad. But the truth is in the results that we are seeing right now, with migrants, immigrants being just imported into rural town, low economic neighborhoods, who just simply, they don't have the resources. They can barely take care of the people that are, American citizens. They're not even getting taken care of. So riddle me that. So I just, keep them in prayer. These people are exhausted. They're super tired. They're overweight, worked. And like I said, they are just basically there processing people through, but there's no vetting. And the children, it is a crime against humanity. How many of you want to know how many children are being sex trafficking? How many children are coming over without their parents through our borders, because there's no way for us to track it? So that is the latest current news. You all know I'll come on tomorrow. We'll talk about it after she goes to the border and does her little dog and pony show. We'll see what we get, and it's not personal, you all, with Kamala Harris. This is why, listen, I don't come on here, I don't drag her for her personal history, because there's some personal history there, but I don't get into that, you all. I get into what are the facts. Let's take a look at her policies. What are the people saying? I don't care about all of the Willie Brown stuff. I'm not here to entertain that. But what matters is, what are you doing for these children? What them policies looking like? And it's looking like Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? And you're telling lie after lie, and you're pretending to present yourself as one thing, when those who are discerning know you're something totally different. And so anyways, that's your update. We'll come back here tomorrow, God willing. We'll talk about it, see what she puts out there. We'll see, y'all. All right. I love you all. Subscribe. See you soon. Y'all have a good evening. Get some rest. Enjoy your family. Take time to just settle down and unwind from all of this madness. There's so much going on. I mean, it's news story after news story. It's one thing after the other. It's suddenlies after suddenlies, isn't it? It's an Amos 9:13 type of season, y'all. But I love you all. And God willing, we'll be back tomorrow for Freedom Friday. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I did do a video. It'll upload around 11 o'clock, you all. It's about the afterlife. And I talk about near-death experiences based on this pastor. I share his experience. I'm not talking about wrong, but I'm sharing his experience, okay? So it'll be really a good one, something to watch tonight. Get you some popcorn and just enjoy, child. Just enjoy. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.